going live. Get 2 point in a minute. Should I put this microphone on? Sorry if it's made a bunch of noise. I was hitting with my fingers. I'll give y'all something to look at because you guys, you like looking at stuff. You're like monkeys in the cage when you're on YouTube. Just like look at stuff. Looking at shit, video quality. Brought to my attention today. A few weeks ago I made when people talk about God and Jesus and they're Christians and patriots and they claim to be all these things, but their belief system openly says that's not what they are. I've given these examples before. The Christian who believes police have authority over other men. Well, the Christian belief is that God is the only one with authority over men. So you're making the police your God if you support the police and believe they have authority over other men. So a few weeks ago, I kind of left that comment on the Real World Preppers channel. Like, hey, dude, look, you support the cops. Here's what the cops are. And this is what you are. And this is your God. You've made government your God. These people have all the same problems with government that everybody else does. And you ask them simple questions. They can't explain their position, but they can call you an idiot. You're an idiot. Why am I an idiot? Because you don't love the boot that I love. Well, that's because every penny they're paid has been extorted from somebody. That's a criminal act. That's because they believe they have authority over another man. They're not my God. That's because anything that a cop does to you, you would rightfully shoot me for doing to you. Well, you're an idiot. Shut up. And that's all you hear from them. They will not have a conversation about it, and that's why I did the ad with him on this, because maybe, just maybe, he might have some nuts, probably not, to have a conversation about this. Let's talk about this. Tell me your position. His position, why he loves, so in the video, he said that he supports the police. Immediately going into, and some of y'all know, my family has a law enforcement background. My dad was in law enforcement. My father-in-law was in law enforcement. So he has to support the police as a byproduct of his family. If not, then he has to admit that his dad's a piece of shit, and so is his father-in-law. And most people are not going to do that because most people are not real people. You're a patriot, real world prepper, who supports the extortion of everyone who is around you. That's what patriots do? When did this shit happen? You all have diminished the meaning of that word patriot so much, it is literally meaningless at this point. Completely meaningless. I'm a patriot, but I love the redcoats. Like, it makes no sense. No, you're a Tory. That's what you are, as a Tory. You can believe that you're a patriot all that you want, but you're not. The facts prove that you're not. If you have the facts to suggest that I am wrong, let's sit down and talk about it. I've asked simple questions for these cops or for these bootlickers to answer. The simplest fucking questions in the world. You have to be retarded to have to try to answer them. But it's still, they still won't open their eyes to what they're doing or what they are. These people are far more dangerous than anybody who openly wants to destroy the country, because they believe that their actions are in support of the country, when in fact their actions are supporting those who want to destroy the country, and also destroying the country faster than it otherwise would be destroyed if I were just happening to be up against the people who want to openly destroy it. But you can't tell them nothing. Like I said, you say something to them that is based on logic and based on fact, and you're an idiot. You don't like laws. What the fuck are you talking about? What have I ever said that I don't think there should be laws? Because people tend to say that a lot, but I've never said that. But I'm against unconstitutional laws. I'm against, they're not even laws or policies. I'm against policies that infringe on the rights of the people. I'm against policies, laws that extort people, and they call it legal because government does it. But if I did the very same thing, you would call me a criminal and rightfully shoot me. And if that's not so, that's fine. I expect 10% of what you make every Friday deposited into my bank account. And I'm not even going to add or else to it like government does. I'm just going to be nice about it. Do you think he's going to send me that 10% because me and my friends say that he must? Hell no, he won't. But what he will do is he will pay government and support the very ones who are responsible for it. Somebody with a badge and a gun, backed by the threat of force and violence by their gang. I gotta get money. So you guys, hey, hold on this, bud. You can't show your face because of the YouTube bullshit. It trips me out. Like, at what point? At what point are you guys going to recognize what the real problems are in this country and quit pussyfooting around about the Democrats, the damn Democrats killing everything? No, you are. You support authoritarianism. You support the coming communist regime that's going to be here. You support communism. You believe government has complete authority over man because you're not smart enough to understand that if government creates law outside the restrictions that we have placed on it, what happens is the government winds up controlling everybody through those laws, those legal edicts of politicians backed by the threat of force and violence. And that's what you support, Real World Prepper. You support force and violence on peaceful people who choose not to be extorted by criminals. It's just complete insanity. It's a sickness. It truly is. They suffer from multiple diseases: cognitive dissonance, Stockholm syndrome, indoctrination, and a list of other ones. There's like 4 or 5 of them. They suffer from all these diseases, yet you're an idiot. Idiot. Because you recognize it. And like I said, I can defend my position. The facts defend my position. You showing your face? Nope. All right. The facts defend my position. Defend your position. Let's have a conversation about it. I'll be nice. I won't cuss. Let's talk about it, and you tell me why you support the police. And I'll tell you what. Oh, that's what I was going to say. He said that his dad and his father-in-law is law enforcement. But in order to say that police are bad, he would also have to admit that his dad is bad and his father-in-law is a bad human. Just because there's a pig that's nice to you, guess what? He's not nice to somebody. Hitler was a great man to a lot of people. A gentle man to a lot of people. A reasonable man to a lot of people. A loving man to a lot of people. And allegedly he was responsible for ordering the killing of 6 million people. You support the government that's responsible for over 180 deaths where people were executed for crimes they haven't committed, didn't commit in this country. You support people being locked up for nonviolent crimes. You support when people cannot afford to pay that extortion on the home that they have paid for. You support the sheriffs, your buddy, your fucking tubby buddy over there, Zombie Fairy, going and evicting those people from their home. You will never own a home in this country because of what you support. It just makes no sense. And how do you even talk to these people? Yeah, I tell you what, it reminds me of having a conversation with somebody about building motors who knows nothing about it, but thinks they know everything about it. If you ever had one of those conversations with somebody, they don't know what a torque spec is or what a oil gap is. Don't know what a ring gap is. But they're a professional motor builder. You know what I mean? And you start talking to them, and you're just like, They think they know everything. They literally know nothing. So how do you defeat that? You can't. There's no way to defeat it, because the ignorant are the only ones who for sure don't know that they're ignorant, which is why they're ignorant. And they will not listen to anything that you say. Like, you could talk to these people and you could tell them, like, hey man, why don't you go read this or read that? I know you haven't read it. How do I know you haven't read it? Because of what you believe. Oh, don't blink, you're gonna miss the Camden Square. There's a post office. There's a friend of mine's restaurant right here, cafe. She got an art gallery too. Okay.
Because I don't think they would, but.
Don't think they would what? What are they gonna do?
Zombie Ferry.
Oh, it don't matter. They know. Yeah, I don't lie to nobody about my past. Everybody knows. I tell them up front. That way, everybody's on an even keel. I don't hide my past from people.
No. I'm saying like they'll call them and
harass them. Yeah. Well, probably not, because that's against law, and they don't break laws. They be law-abiding citizens. I mean, like, even that. I'm a law-abiding citizen. Think how stupid you sound. What that says is, you will do as you're told, no matter what you're told to do, no matter how much sense it does not make, because you're told to do it. Like 100%, literally 100%. If you were alive in 1776 and it was up to you, Mr. Real World Prepper, we'd all have cute little British flags in our front yards right now supporting the redcoats. Talking about, oh, you're an idiot to the real patriots.
No, you're a delinquent.
I know, he called me an idiot or something. He said something incorporated, something about being incorporated. You know, because they don't want nobody to come over and learn about what they're really supporting, make them think about what they really support. And that's why they won't say my name anymore. That's why he didn't say my name in that video. Because when people hear stuff, they tend to go look. And when you use reason, logic, and facts to base your opinion on, it can't be argued against. When people recognize that they can't argue against it, they have to recognize that they are wrong. In his case, recognizing he is wrong would be saying that his father is a bad human being. His father-in-law is a bad human being. And they are. The pieces of shit. I don't know them, and I can tell you that. It takes a sick fuck. The mentality of somebody who wants to have power over other humans is no difference between a cop and somebody that's out raping females. It's the very same mentality. Called government. Did you see that back there? That's a little blue. Did you see it?
What was it?
Oh, let me turn around.
What was it?
I don't know. It was a little blue light flashing now. Do you remember where it was at? Was stopping on the way back. There's a little blue light flashing in the ditch.
Well, let me see what it is.
It's probably a phone or something. Somebody probably left a phone on top of the car.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me find some opportunity to explain his position. Let's have a conversation about it. I've been trying to get you guys to have a conversation. I've been trying to get Zombie Fairy to have a conversation for 2 years about this. 2 years. And he won't do it because he knows, just like you know, there's no foundation for your argument other than I do as I'm told, I believe what I'm told, I fall in line. My dad was good to me, so he must be a good cop. There's no such thing as a good cop. They are all pieces of shit. Even if a cop, let's just say a cop spent 30 years, 20 years as a cop, and he never physically violated anybody's rights, never wrongfully arrested anyone, he would still be a bad cop because of his very existence. His very existence is a violation of your rights. Why can you not understand that? Unless, of course, they are your God and they have authority over you. Now, somehow, when you say that to people, they hear some fucked up shit. I don't know. It's like it goes in their brain one way. You know, you say it or they read it, and it goes in their brain, but then they hear something else because he said that I don't want no laws or some bullshit. I don't know. It's the same. It's always the same arguments. There's some bullshit like that. Like I don't want laws or something. I've never said that. Never heard me say that. I don't want unconstitutional laws, like I said. I want everybody to be free, unmolested, unharassed, to keep the money that they earn, to keep what they earn, to be able to own a home, for God's sake, and what is supposed to be a free country. That right there should be enough to tell people that something is seriously wrong. And who was it? Jump out and see what it is. Or you want me to? Here, I will. I'll jump out and see what it is. Hold this.
I want to jump out too.
Just stand right there. Hold this. Got it? Like that.
Oh no! What? Oh no! What is that? What is it? What is it? What is it?
What's this?
See, it's on light. It just dropped or something.
Oh, that's because you knocked it out of my hand before I got the light turned off. Give me my stuff back.
Where is it?
I don't know. Find it. Wait till we get the markers. Find it. Just find it. Here's what we found. Show them, sorry, guy. That's what we spotted going down the road. Show them. Kill it. There, I got the light, I think. Yeah. I don't know what it is. Throw it away when we get to Mars. This ain't a big deal. Could have been $1 million with the GPS blinking on it. Anywho, so real on me. Let's live stream together. You defend your position for you and your people, and I will defend my position for mine and my people. And we're not going to use emotion. We're going to use facts, because we don't use emotion, because we know who uses emotion, right? When they vote, we know who uses emotion when they argue. Those damn Democrats. So let's use facts. The idiots are the one who fall in line. The idiots are the one who fall in line, who love being extorted, molested, harassed, who love that old women are extorted, harassed, molested. The ones who love that all women lose their homes to sheriffs who come to their door. Oh no, freedom. It's the damn cops who choose to go do that. The shit wouldn't happen if the cops said, yeah, I'm not doing that shit. But they always do it. They always do as they're told, just like you.